ashhadu, meaning I testify. By testifying, you're saying you have knowledge about the matter of religion and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The matter of faith, a matter of al-aqidah. You have knowledge about that. That is why then we went on to look at the conditions of the shahada. And the first of those conditions is al-ilm. Al-awwal shart min al-shurut al-shahada is al-ilm. And because you are students of knowledge that are in this university, spending time learning, we discussed briefly those two main criteria that we have, that in the Islamic understanding what knowledge is all about. One of which is the fard al-ain, that is compulsory on each and every one of you to know about your religion. And the other one, which I just finished talking about, which is the fard al-kifaya, which means all of us have to acquire certain skills in life, certain knowledge in life, certain expertise in life, so we can serve the ummah, we can serve the community, we can serve the areas that we live in and our town and our cities. And this is what you're doing where you become engineers and doctors and lawyers and accountants and mathematicians, etc., etc. It is important that you understand that al-ilm, the ulama, we have only looked at one condition of the shahada. There are 7. We've only looked at one for one khutbah. But it's important that you understand, al-ulama yaqulun, the ulama they said, ashurut al-shahada, the conditions of the shahada, that if you enter into your grave, pay attention to this, by the time you die and you enter into your grave, that if these conditions are incomplete, then your shahada is unacceptable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to live a life where you complete these conditions. It is understood. Perhaps you will not acquire knowledge tomorrow or the day after, 10 years from now, whatever it is. But you work towards completion of these conditions. So perhaps slowly and gradually and eventually we will begin to explore the subject of what are the other conditions of the shahada. But for now, we want to appreciate and understand that al-ilm is al-awwal shart min al-shurut al-shahada. I encourage you, like I encourage myself, to work hard on the idea of learning about Islam. We live at a time when Islam is being challenged from all angles. We just have to know what happened this last few days in an encounter that we had with groups here on campus and the media and whatever, and the articles and YouTube that was floated around, because people obviously had a different agenda. But the idea in the end is that if you're not educated enough about Islam, you will never be able to engage the other in a meaningful discourse, in a meaningful interaction and discussion and debate. Because Muslims, they have argued, are largely missing in the world debates that are now shaping the world. And Muslims, as they are arguing now, are largely missing in the debates here in this country that are shaping foreign policy, and in the debates in the local government that are shaping our neighborhoods. We're missing in all those places. And we have a right for participation. That is rights of citizenship. When you become a citizen of a place, you have rights of participation, of a voice to be heard. And there are many citizens in the United States. You are citizens of the country that you belong to, wherever you might be from. You see, unless you become an educated person, your engagement with the other will always be questionable. Find books that you can educate yourself. There's a book that was written recently, Who Speaks for Islam? Find that. There's a book that was written not too far back by the late Professor Edward Said, Covering Islam. What the media and the experts determine how the world view Islam. How the world views Islam. You should learn and encourage yourself to read Ibadallah. Ibadallah. Sallu ala Nabi. My brothers and sisters in Islam, we will conclude because the khutbah timing has changed, as many of you know. So as an announcement to those of you who came late, the khutbah, I understand, will be starting at 12:20 and will be ending 10 minutes or 15 minutes before 1 o'clock. So the students, inshallah, and others who need to get back to their work can do so. And so we will conclude, inshallah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أقيم الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. For what you are asking for. Learn these things, learn them well, and then use them in your life, inshallah, right? Okay, yes.